The 15 most expensive locations for weddings in world. Hi guys. Welcome to my channel. Let's get started. Make sure to hit that like button and also subscribe to my channel. So make sure to watch the full video. The 15 most expensive locations for weddings in world. We're confident that every single girl or woman fantasizes about having the ideal wedding, which may take place on the beach, in a magnificent location at a top resort, in a historic castle from Europe, at a quaint farm, or in a plush hotel a long way from home. There are undoubtedly other options, but these are some of the most exquisite wedding locations money can buy, and they will certainly make your wedding absolutely unique. And isn't that what you want out of the happiest day of your life? View the most opulent choices you have available. 15 Oberoi Udaivilas in India's Udaipur. Upper Udaivilas. It's no secret that the magnificent Oberoi Udaivilas in Udaipur, India, is one of Asia's top hotels and has been for a very long time. With its stunning rooms, outstanding service, delightful restaurants, and exquisite spa, this hotel has everything you could possibly want or need for a perfect trip to India. The hotel also has a posh reception space, but sadly it can't help you with the wedding ceremony itself, so you'll need to find someone else to handle it. There are 450 carved stone columns, white marble flooring, and a tranquil view of Lake Piccola at this magnificent location, which you can reserve for your big day for somewhere close to $8,000. 14 South Africa Stellenbosch MolenVliet Wine Estate. Vineyard MolenVliet. This enchanting location is perfect for a small wedding thanks to the stunning views of the Dwars River and the Boathouse Valley. The charming vineyards and exquisitely designed gardens add to the retreat specialness. Only 14 people can stay at the MolenVliet Wine Estate, but your major event can be held there, in the estate's wedding venue, or in the vineyards, with room for up to 350 guests. $10,000 is the cost of everything. 13 The Odescalchi Castle in the Italian city of Rome. Schloss Odescalchi. This magnificent medieval castle, which is located just a short drive from Rome, has seen a lot since the 15th century, but it might now be the setting for your wedding. The Odescalchi Castle, with its breathtaking views of Lake Bracciano, antique tower, and 500-year-old garden, has the ideal ambience for this occasion. Although this magnificent location can accommodate up to 1,000 guests, weddings here start at $50,000. Additionally, if you're interested in learning something even more fascinating, this is where Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes got married. 12 New York Public Library. Library of New York. In case you weren't aware, the New York Public Library may be booked for parties with 450 attendees starting at a starting price of $50,000. Cocktail parties and formal dinners can be held at the celebrations in either Astor Hall or the Celeste Bartos Forum. The religious ceremony must be held at a different location because they don't have a wedding planner on staff. You will need to hire your own. 11 North Carolina's Biltmore Estate. Residence Biltmore. The Biltmore Estate, a magnificent estate created by George Vanderbilt in the 19th century, is the largest private mansion in the U.S., including more than 250 rooms and 8,000 acres of exquisitely planted gardens. Given the size of this house, there are actually a number of locations where you may hold your wedding, including the Italian Garden, the Lioncrest Grand Ballroom, and even the front lawn. With a special meal and a free stay for the happy couple as a welcome bonus, the wedding planners here will make every effort to satisfy your needs. The starting price for the Biltmore Estate's wedding package is $50,500. 10 The French town of Maincy's Chateaux Vaux-le-Vicomte. Villas Vaux-le-Vicomte. But for a little bit extra cash, $60,000, you can have a gorgeous 1,200-acre park and an entire French chateau from the 17th century all to yourself and your lucky guests. Although you can only book the park for 5 hours, that should be more than enough time for a fantastic party and some wonderful pictures. The opulent chateau's interiors feature ornate patterns, romantic candlelight, and numerous other unique characteristics, all of which you would expect to find in a Baroque structure. Nicolas Fouquet, the superintendent of finance at the court of Louis XIV, is credited with creating Chateau Vaux-le-Vicomte. 9 The Loeb Boathouse in New York City's Central Park. The stunning Loeb Boathouse may be leased for a minimum of 5 hours for a price that will certainly exceed $60,000. It is proudly located in the middle of Central Park. In addition to the tranquil lake views and gardens to the north and west, this lovely boathouse has a history dating back more than 150 years, making it one of the best natural settings in New York without having to drive to far-flung locations for your wedding. 8 Uluwatu's Alila Villas in Bali. In at Alila. The mesmerizing Alila Villas Uluwatu, which offers wedding packages starting at $74,000, is situated on an elevated plateau that connects to limestone cliffs that look out toward the ocean, providing guests with an absolutely unforgettable view. If you ask us, Alila Uluwatu is among the best resorts in the world, not just in Bali. The best part is that you can choose from a variety of venues, including the cliff edge sunset cabana or the more private wedding villas, which perfectly embodies the theme of exotic weddings set in a tropical landscape. 7 Pelican Hill in Newport Beach, California. Hill Pelican. There is no better location than the Pelican Hill Resort if you picture your ideal wedding happening just a few minutes outside of Los Angeles. If you have about $100,000 to spend, you can completely customize your wedding on Newport Beach's picturesque coast, making it the perfect location for an outdoor ceremony. Given its surroundings of lavender, olive trees that are more than a century old, and the stunning Pacific Ocean in the distance, one could argue that this upscale resort has the best location for weddings on the west coast. 6 Laucala Island Resort, a Fijian resort. With 25 exquisite villas and space for up to 80 guests, this stunning private island resort in Fiji offers access to a 4.5 square kilometers area of the island. You can enjoy traditional Fijian therapies at the resort's magical spa and a breathtaking landscape with volcanic mountains, coral reefs, beaches, and the tropical rainforest for about $150,000 if you decide to get married at the Laucala Island Resort. 5 Key West, Florida's Little Palm Island. Miniature Palm Island. Nestled in between Key West and Miami, the Little Palm Island Resort resembles our very own exotic paradise. You can reserve the entire island for up to 60 guests with a starting wedding package of $175,000, which includes a 3-night stay. With this opulent resort, you can have the wedding of your dreams anywhere you like, including at the end of the Sunset Dock, on the beach, or in another location. 4 Bahamas Musha Cay. Musha Cay. Even though it's a part of the Bahamas, Musha Cay is one of Copperfield Bay's most stunning islands, making it one of the world's most remote locations where you can do whatever you want. The wedding package will set you back about $260,000 and you'll need to stay at least 5 days in this heavenly region of the planet. There is, however, no better choice if you want a private and isolated location for your wedding. Musha Cay has a maximum capacity of 24 guests and covers a total area of 700 acres of idyllic land. 3 Blackberry Farm located in Walland, Tennessee. The Blackberry Farm is definitely worth it, despite the fact that it may seem strange to see a farm listed so highly among the most opulent wedding venues. This charming farm, located in the Smoky Mountains, offers an estate wedding package that includes meals prepared by some of the nation's top chefs, inventive wines, the required reception and ceremony, as well as 2-night stays for up to 138 guests. Depending on the time of year, you can choose your own menu for your ideal wedding, but the total cost may be $315,000 for the entire affair. 2 Jodhpur, Rajasthan, India's Umaid Bhawan Palace. The Umaid Bhawan Palace. The magnificent Umaid Bhawan Palace, which was constructed in the center of Jodhpur, India, between 1928 and 1943, once held the record for the largest private residence in the world, with 26 acres of gardens surrounding it. Currently, this magnificent palace has been transformed into one of the most incredible retreats in the entire world, with a seductive appearance that was inspired by the Art Deco style, featuring yellow sandstone and a fusion of Eastern and Western architecture. The wedding package at Umaid Bhawan Palace includes distinctive menus, indoor or outdoor banquet rooms, and excellent lodging for all of your guests, but the cost of your big event here will be somewhere around $380,000. If you want to live the Maharaja lifestyle, isn't that a reasonable price to pay? 1 Ravello, Italy's Belmond Hotel Caruso. Front view of the Belmond Hotel. Caruso Pool at the Belmond Hotel. The magnificent castle where you can find the lovely Belmond Hotel Caruso was constructed in the 11th century and is the ideal setting for your fairy tale wedding. This opulent retreat is located on the Amalfi Coast and offers you the option of having your wedding ceremony poolside or your reception in the ballroom. The area is rich in history and charm. The staff here can also provide a 4-course dinner if you prefer more formal events, but if you want to have an event that is more like a typical party, a few cocktails will do. The charming castle is surrounded by lovely gardens and Ravello's Duomo, a 900-year-old church that would probably make the ideal location for a wedding ceremony. The hotel itself has 50 exquisite rooms and suites, each costing a sumptuous $1,850 per night. However, a full wedding here would cost approximately $430,000, making it the most expensive wedding venue in the entire world. So, that's it for today. We hope you enjoyed the video. Use the comment section below to tell us what you think about the video. Also, make sure to subscribe to our channel and click the bell button to be notified of all the latest videos.